Hey, this is Harry again. Thanks a lot for joining me today. You'll notice today I'm joining you from a different location. I'm here in our war room, kind of our secondary conference room. I think that's a good place to be talking about this because let's be honest, guys, we are in a war right now. I think a lot of people over the last week or two have been paralyzed a little bit, maybe even a little depressed, not sure about what to do. But the reality of it is we're in a war here against this. And it's important that we do one thing, and that's move forward. And really, we have no other choice except to move forward. I'd encourage you to give your employees encouragement, let them know what you're doing, let them know that you're on top of this, and let's have a mentality of moving forward, taking on additional ground. I'm not going to repeat all of the things that you've already heard about the virus and such. We all know about that, and we pray for people who have that. We pray that our loved ones don't get it. But for now, for business, we got to move forward. And the first thing I recommend that you do, because there's a lot of things out there, a lot of states have a lot of relief, a lot of loans and grant programs. But the number one thing, I think the most important one right now is the SBA Disaster Relief Loan Program. Now that's a loan program. When I say that, most people are thinking, hey, I don't want a loan right now, nor do I, and I don't think you should be getting a loan. However, the government right now is spending money like a drunken sailor. Also, they don't have the infrastructure in place really to do the things that they're talking about. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now on these details, and even some of the laws have not been finalized yet. But my idea on this SBA loan is to get our place in line right now, get it in early. So I'd recommend you do this as soon as possible, and here's why. It is a loan. However, there are some provisions that if you use the loan solely for payroll or normal operating expenses, it can be turned into a grant, meaning you wouldn't have to pay that back. And we don't have the details on that yet because the law has not quite been finalized, but you want to get in line for that. So the details to that are, number one, it's up to a $2 million loan, which could be turned into a grant. And you apply you have to apply online. You go to sba.gov. There's a yellow banner across the top of that page. You just want to click on that yellow banner that says Coronavirus COVID-19 Small Business Loan Information. And that's where you can apply. It says it's an easy 3-step process, but let me tell you, there's nothing easy or simple about it. It's a big, giant hassle. I did it myself yesterday to go through the process for you. It's a big pain in the butt. It will take you some time, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done as soon as possible. The website is slow. The website is confusing, and it's a little frustrating. Some of the questions you'd think they would ask you, like how much money you want, they don't even ask that. And then there's also a lot of other questions that they ask that you wonder, hey, why do they even want that? But my idea is to try to get this as close to right as possible and get through the application, to get the application in and submitted, and then we can kind of get the details fixed or right later. There are some things you're going to have to disclose, so you want to get some paperwork together before you do this. First thing, you're going to have to disclose all of your personal assets, of course, cash in bank, real estate, stocks and mutual funds, things of that nature, for personal and business, okay? And just to let you know, for stocks, they're going to want to know what stocks you own and the value of each one of them. For me personally, I didn't even disclose that. I just added more money to my retirement plan numbers because it would have taken pages and pages, and there wasn't a spot for that on the website. So just use your own judgment. My thought would be get it as close to as right as possible, and then get this thing submitted. And if anything's not right, you can get those details fixed later, I'm sure. Also, you're going to need some detailed information about any loans, any mortgages you have, and specifically. So you're going to need to have any mortgages. You want to have a statement in front of you before you start this process, because they're going to want to know the address of the mortgage company, the name of the mortgage company, and then also the account numbers. Okay, so you're going to want to have that, and the value or the amount you owe on the mortgage. So the idea is, let's get in line first, or as early as possible at this point. Really, it's just going to take you a long time. It's very slow. They say the best time to do it is probably after 8 or 9 o'clock at night, because there's not nearly as many people here set up for it. But realize this whole program has been in place for a long time. However, it's typically set up for a situation like Puerto Rico, where they had a big hurricane came in and they have these loans available for businesses that were hurt there. And that's great, but that means you're going to have this many people apply. However, this disaster being so big, you're going to have so many more people apply, and they haven't changed anything as far as the website and such. So it's really poorly done, honestly, but just hang in there and we can help you in any way that we can. Let us know for any of these issues. Also for state programs, reach out to us on that, and I want to let you know that we are here to help you in any way that we can. We're hanging in there. Remember, this is wartime. Let's move forward. We really, if you're honest, if you think about it, we really have no choice. Let's go forward, try to be the best we can be. Have a great day.